Hello, YouTube chat. Okay, I was going not to do a live stream because in like an hour and 8 minutes, Not Real Name's gonna upload a new video, and then decided I could wait, and then I realized, wait a minute, my past live streams were just pretty much nearly an hour long, so why not go live and continue my AU sorting? So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Who's going to stop me? Okay, these are all new posts. You guys can really tell the major difference here. Anyways, where were we last time? Oh yeah, I didn't actually save my last comment, my last one. I didn't save the part where King K. Rool wrote, I don't know how to pronounce the word. Screw it. I'm gonna search up how you say it. He cooked Alphys. Okay, that's all you need to know. What is that thing called? Oh, I found the name. I'm gonna look it up how to pronounce it because I don't know how to pronounce it right now. How to say? Somehow I said it last time. Rotisserie. How do I say this word? Rotisserie. Okay, King K. Rool rotisserie Alphys. She got cooked. Quite literally. Yeah, we didn't save that part, unfortunately. It's tragic that we didn't save it. And I also remembered I wanted to rename it, so. Where was I? Oh wow, we're surprisingly almost there already. Okay, I believe we're just over here. That's neat. So I'm pretty much just gonna store my AUs until Not Real Name makes her new video. And no, I will not be doing a live reaction. Sorry to disappoint. Oops. Oh yeah, I need to get my chat out on my phone to do that. Hold on, where's my charger thing at? Okay. I did it. Just charging my phone. Alright, it's charged. Wonderful. It's a wonderful life. Teehee. I don't remember if I put in the part where I think I did put in William after chasing Chica part. It's more okay. So K. Rool, do we even need to say K. Rool? I mean inside of the post he's Captain K. Rool. We just occasionally call him K. Rool because that's who he is overall. He's King K. Rool, Captain K. Rool, Berenstein something to do with Frankenstein. It's a pun. Either way, he's K. Rool all around. Maybe he's got some sort of identity disorder, like Moon Knight or whatever. I don't know. Oh, see, at the last part, he literally named himself King K. Rool. And like it said here, Captain K. Rool embraces Baron K. Roolenstein's side. That sounds like a tongue twister right there. And started flying his jetpack while using his gun, his blunderbuss, and tried to depower Mettaton, but it didn't work. And then he became King K. Rool again. We weren't exactly explicit of how he became King K. Rool again, but he was. Anyways, he got jumped. He got jumped by Undertale. K. Rool gets jumped by Undertale. It sounds so goofy because it sounded like he gets attacked by the actual game Undertale, but obviously he doesn't. That would be like silly. Okay, that's not the best word to use, but it's more so. It's by Undertale characters. I feel like that's a better way to say it. Okay, we got that one done. Next up, we're gonna have the Chica one. So it's September 26th, done. Next up, the one where William chases Toy Chica. Wonderful, wonderful. Um, yeah, it's literally what my poll said. William Afton chases Chica. Pretty self-explanatory. Godzilla's there too. We're slowly approaching the end. If you know, yo. 28, 28, 28. I think we did this one too. This is a weird one. Cranky Kong dies in the hospital. This is the one where Cranky Kong unfortunately dies in the hospital. And then I'm pretty sure they were really sad that Cranky was dying in the hospital, and then they felt really annoyed that they heard Circus Baby celebrating the fact that her father gifted her a $19 Fortnite V-Bucks gift card. I'm pretty sure around that era I made a post saying warning everyone that my AUs were gonna go dip below quality, but were these ever high quality? Like actually though, like maybe I'm just being biased because like the more modern you get, the more bias you get of your past, and you never know, and that kind of makes it hard for you to differentiate between when you actually started doing good stuff on here or not. So anyways, Cranky Kong dies in the hospital. Cranky Kong. Oh yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog appears in here for some reason. He appears and never appears again. Sorry guys, I don't know Sonic like that. So, I mean, it's pretty simple to probably adapt Sonic, I would imagine. I mean, but I'm not like a much of a Sonic fan, so I don't really add him in there. Don't worry guys, Cranky Kong will appear in more AUs. I can think of two of them from off my head. And the title of the first one is pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. It sounds so outrageous. Okay, what's next? Okay, next up, 28, 28, 29. Okay, I'm pretty sure. What? Did I not put this on here last time? I guess not. Oh yeah, it's because I didn't save, so. Spoiler, I don't remember if Papyrus did cure hernia. Sorry if he didn't. Larry's in Chicago. Yeah, I mentioned this in my last one explicitly. This is such a peak one. Okay, once again, I will say it again. What was the one who suggested it, and I think he suggested the profile picture too. I mean, the thumbnail too. So who's next? I feel like we're about to get to the Iggy one soon. All right, 28, 28, 29, 29, 29. Toy Freddy. Didn't we do this one too? At this point, I might as well just go on my last live stream and look at what I was saying. As a matter of fact, I'll do that right now. I'm going to my last live stream. Oh, I got all the way to the Ruben and Bonbon one. How nice. Okay. Toy Freddy average day in life. That's what I named this thing. Is this really an average day? Toy Freddy is playing Super Mario Bros. 3. And he beat the game. And then he started shaking. Because everyone is stomping. Why? I don't know. They're singing. What are they singing? Don't ask. I don't know. And then Omni-Man destroyed the house. What a jerk. And then Green Toads are really singing their soul out, which made Toy Freddy cursed at the Toad. And then he got arrested. But luckily, his good friend Queso bailed him out of jail. And then Toy Freddy went to a party and then found out there was an evil scientist man there, aka Nightmare Foxy. And then Markiplier saved him, I think. Did Markiplier save them? I forgot. I'm going back to my other chat. I feel low-key paranoid. Okay, back to my actual chat. Did Markiplier save Toy Freddy? But Toy Freddy then witnessed Nightmare Foxy turning into plushie thanks to Markiplier. Yeah, Markiplier's a hero here. Markiplier's a hero. We all need Markiplier in our life. Wait a second. Is this X can't take a break? Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold your horses, everyone. Is this X can't take a break? It has to be. Okay, let me see. Iggy Koopa, Deep Deep Jungle, Toy Freddy. No, this is no. No. Yeah, no. Okay, the Squid Game one is when we get there. When is the Squid Game one exactly? I'm not seeing. Oh, I see it. The Squid Game part. Wait, what? Huh? Am I stupid or something? This is hide and seek. And hide and seek. Yeah, that's hide and seek. So, which means the one before it came. So, who is X? Well, X here is Kiddy Kong. That can't be right. No way, Hoseo. Is that no? That cannot be right. Okay, I'm just going with what I first put in, which is Toy Freddy's Average Day. It's not his average day, but I don't know what else to name this thing. I miss Toy Freddy. I have not seen Toy Freddy in a long time. I've not added him in anything. He low-key retired off camera. We all miss Toy Freddy. He was our favorite chubby Freddy. He will never be forgotten. We love you, Toy Freddy. Okay, the 30th. Oh wait, actually, oops, psych. We're at the Ruben one. Ruben Bon team up. I accidentally misspelled team up with Team Nip. Catnip. What? I don't know what it was on. I must have been rushing myself out typing that poll, and then kindergarten, which I said slop. I don't know if I said slop because the AU was considered slop, or if it's because the Lorax song played in there, and like I low key cringe a lot whenever a Lorax type song play in there. It makes me go, no, I hate it. Turn it off. It's so annoying, so cringe. I don't want to hear. No. Turn it off. Cringe. Something like that. Anyways, huh? Oh, I just realized. I just said, which AU seems more interesting, you weirdos? I don't know why I said that. 30. Deep Jungle. Sans. Oh my gosh, it's Sans Skeleton. I'm a big fan of you, Sans. Holy moly! It's the famous AU where Sans blew up the Death Star. That's probably gonna do worse damage. Oh shoot! Hold up, be right back. I'm not leaving. I'm just doing something right now. Let me look at my thing just in case anything happens. Why does it say I have 6 views? Oh, concurrent views. That's weird. I'm just looking at something right now. Maybe not. What? Am I delusional or something? Is it what? I'm confused. Okay, anyways, Sans set up his illegal hot dog stand. Okay, this is short. It's not too short. Okay, it actually is okay too short. It's weird. This is way I remember being this good. Is this good? Maybe. Sans sold his illegal hot dogs. Sans teleported to Sandy area and set up his hot dogs there. He fell off a cliff. He survived by pure luck. Raider trying to go on a diet. Sans set up another illegal hot dog stand. And then he took a nap. And then he woke up at a Death Star. And then he destroyed the Death Star. And then he's back to selling illegal hot dogs. So, based off everything I've heard, this is clearly just Sans is selling. Sans is dedicated to selling. This might be the most detailed title. This Sans is dedicated to selling illegal hot dogs. I'm pretty sure he did that in the actual game, which is why I made this. I don't know if I made this just to get rid of the allegations that I don't know Canon Sans or something like that. I don't remember if I did that. Don't ask. Don't at me. I don't know how you. Yeah, actually can at me. I'm not saying not to. Okay, what's next? Something Halloween, and no Sans. That's my mom. We're slowly getting there to the Deltarune stuff, guys. We're slowly getting there. We're approaching Deltarune. We're approaching. We're gonna add the part where it's like, no Sans. That's my mom. Don't part. There's such a lead title to it. And I know this exact AU too. Something Halloween. It is truly something Halloween. You know, it's pretty Halloween-like to poison people with dino nuggets. What the heck happened? Hold up. I made an error. Okay, error gone. Carry on. It's so convenient just to right click to copy and paste. I like that. It's way better than what you do on Mac. Okay, no Sans, that's my mom, and Halloween. Personally, I like the no Sans, that's my mom AU more. Okay, next up, October 1st. Okay, I remember making this AU, but low key, it frustrates me. Because I'm pretty sure. Wait, what? Huh? Am I stupid? Did I make an error or something? This is an AU where Iggy's trying to find the murderer of his dog. But I don't even I remember being disappointed with this because it was never really like directed. We never got what we were first told about, aka about the dog story. At least from what I remember. So okay, so Iggy is getting help by George and Harold, aka their only appearance. Conquest is the main antagonist here. Oh wait, actually I think we might have done it. It's Dave Miller, I guess. I don't know. Dave Miller went to jail. Honestly, this AU seems like a mess. This looks like a big mess, I'm not gonna lie. Iggy is looking for dog murdered. For his dog murderer. I remember like researching for this AU, and I remember being really disappointed that canonically Iggy apparently does not actually care about his chain chomp. That news really disappointed me. I really wish canonly he loved this dog. I mean, yeah. Okay, what's next? We're slowly getting there, guys. We're slowly getting there. All right, October 2nd. October 2nd. I am hating on the open season. I'm showing off my badges. I am telling someone I am Captain ET and not Captain Et. I search up Winnie Koopa, and for some reason, it was like asking safe mode on and off. I was like, what? It's just Winnie Koopa. What do you mean safe mode on and off? What does this mean? What are you telling me? What does this mean? And then I believe this is the first AU where I made a poll, and the poll. No. Sorry. Let me restate. I believe this is the first poll. This is the first poll I made before the post, or at least before I start traditionally doing it. Hello there, nobody. Welcome to my post. I am just making a list of my AUs while I'm narrating myself. These are all my. Don't ask me why I made an AU. These are all my AUs. Okay. I'm currently making a list right now because I need to keep track of certain stuff. Where did I get everything? Okay. So that's what I'm doing right now, and that's the context I'm doing. this, and I am also copy and pasting my poll thing. Like Springtrap is a teacher. I also like talk about my past AUs and say if they've aged well or not, because I feel like majority of my bad ones, majority of my earlier works, they're not good. And I fear that I'm still in a no good territory. This is back. These are the ones back in October, but technically released back in November. Springtrap is a teacher. Is a two-parter one. Wendy wins the lottery. Is a. Oh, I actually made the Springtrap. I actually made part 2 of the Springtrap one right after. Right after I made that. I didn't even like give a time for the first one to come out to determine how the second one's gonna be made. I just straight up made the second one. Okay, what's this one? DreamWorks movie. The first DreamWorks AU movie thing. Where Chunky Kong the movie. Yeah, that's a great name. Oh shoot, I forgot to link the Iggy one. My bad. Hold up, I might as well do this one. Chunky Kong. Where do you get the ideas for your AU? My music playlist. I usually listen to my music playlist and then I let like, and then like whatever like happens in the whatever the music's like depending on what I listen to it, that's what happens in it. Cause I remember like a bunch of stuff like for the Iggy one, I remember there was sad music in the beginning of my playlist, so I thought something sad happened, and then maybe he played something Iggy likes, and then it was like, oh, Iggy's dog's dead or something, and he's trying to find a murder. I remember at some point, Iggy, like, the Staying Ready for My Rival Worm thing played, which is weird, because Iggy's theme was not on that playlist at the time, so I'm not sure how I determined it was Iggy. But yeah, that's why Conquest was attacking Iggy. I don't think you've heard that context the first time, so you probably just heard that out of context. Anyways, this is Chunky Kong the movie. Why is it a DreamWorks movie? It's because I have a DreamWorks intro logo in one of my playlists. This AU did not age well, by the way. Just saying. This is not a good one. Okay, let me go back. Iggy. There's Iggy. This is a weird one. I'm hoping these next ones are gonna be good. Okay, yeah, that looks different. All right, second. All right, third. This is when the second is also when I posted Charlie stuff. The third. We are officially on the third. Okay, I found the third. This is short, but it's not that short. Okay, so I actually remember making this one. I remember making this without knowing who the main character is. I have a spinning wheel of a bunch of characters' names. I spin it, and the person who was is Red Charlie from the Fourth Closet. So, this is literally... So, pretty much nothing really happens in here, TBH. Only major thing that happens is Sammy comes at the end and, like, speaks Russian and, like, calls Mango to destroy the Red Charlie, and then nothing happens. There's no sequel or anything. I'm pretty sure I explicitly said in the title or like somewhere that there's gonna be no sequel. So this is kind of nothing. By the way, these are all placeholder names. They're not the official names at the moment. So that's why some of these might be a bit cliche. Some of these, like Phone Guy, that's it. Let me look to see if there's any interesting names in here. Let me force this to work at Amazon. Lumberjack and Apocalypse. Boom gets okay. I don't think I'm allowed to say that one out loud. Princess Peach captures Santa. You know, stuff like that. All right. What's next? The third. All right. Next up is the fourth. This is the Kitty Kong one. Oh! I remember this. I remember making this one. I think I was at like a live. I think it was like an event while making this. I was in the audience and I was just making this. The interesting part of this is the part where the dogs from Undertale, aka Greater Dog, Lesser Dog, Dog Gaming, Dog Arissa, and Doggo. They all like teamed up and like stopped the Wither Storm, but they only appeared in the last part. Really, this is about Kiddy Kong getting lost, and I don't know why the 2014 Mercedes-Benz E350 is mentioned here. So what I call this, Kiddy Kong gets lost, I guess. I don't know. Kiddy Kong gets lost. Also, I don't know if I will make these public, because there's some that's kind of embarrassing. Not because they're cringe, but because I feel like they're just like not good favorite. I don't know how to describe it nicely. Some menus are best to be forgotten. All right, 5th. What came out on the 5th? Squid Game Part 9. We're finally back to Squid Game. Wait, what? Squid Game Part... Who is X? Can't take a break yet. I don't know who X is. Who's that? Pretty sure that came before Squid Game. There's no way the Kiddy Kong one was first. Oof. Okay, Squid Game Part 9. This is like the part where a major character like died in here. Well, not died, but they did a sacrifice in here, I believe. Also, I'm not even joking, but part A of Squid Game, I actually forgot that phone guy. I actually forgot to mention phone guy, who's a major character. So like the first scene is him talking about how he got like forgotten and like in the event and how he like slept through it, I guess. Okay, this is a bit of a weird one. I'm not exactly sure how to name this one. Oh, actually I did. I already have, I guess. William being William. I don't think that's a good name. I'm pretty sure I already have a title like that before for a different AU. I'm pretty sure. Squid Game? Yeah, I have a full Squid Game series. It's like 14 parts long. It's like 14 or 13. I think it's 12 parts long. It's very weird because the first two parts, they're not Squid Game related. It's only the fact that at the ending of the first part, like this character, they find a Squid Game card. And then part 2, which by the way, I made part 2 not knowing it was Squid Game part 2. Like it showed a part where the animatronics were building Squid Game. And then I realized, wait a second, I can connect these two together and make a series out of it. So I did. Unfortunately, like I said before, most of my earlier works are not that good. That applies with Squid Game. I feel like Squid Game is a bit messy because, like, there's ideas that I have, and I feel like there's some that I don't execute well. I like to think that my later parts are written much better, and I did make the finale like a couple months back, probably back in February, and I'm good with it. I feel like it's good. And I somewhat tried putting a message in. I don't know. Because like usually when I make an AUs, I don't usually put messages. But I tried putting something in the ending, and I'm hoping. I don't know if it'll work. I'm not sure if I should say. But I try to apply it. By the way, I do plan on making a good majority of my AUs into YouTube videos and making it into their own things. Hold on. Let me just show you what I mean by making them into video. Okay. So I'm gonna change my camera view. It's good. You're kind of gonna get flash, so don't get scared. But okay. Hold up. Let me look for it. Yeah, I just made some new files. I made the primates file with the monkeys, and I made a sister location files. Where's the thing at? I'm trying to look. I should have like find. Okay, I found it. Okay. Basically, my user, if I make my into actual videos, it's gonna look something like this. Yeah, Wario. My background is Wario, and there's a bunch of Wario stuff like Wario World and WarioWare. But yeah, if when I do make my AUs, I want to make it look like something like this, but better quality. and like make it where like people talk. I low-key like I want to like get people to like talk in here, which I realize I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that because if I hire people to voice act characters, which by the way, majority if they're gonna voice our characters, they're gonna be in there a lot. Cough cough Sans. He appears so many times. If someone's gonna be Sans, they have to. I want if someone's gonna voice act in my things, then I want them to stay voice acting in it. Because like I don't want someone to watch this one video of Sans in it, and then they watch another video of Sans in it, and he sounds completely different, unless he's meant to sound different. But fun fact, I made there's a bunch of Sans variants. There's so many Sans I've made. Okay, not really. There's really only like 2 Sans I've made, uniquely made. But hold on, let me go back to my OBS thing. But I feel like because there's like Sans, communist Sans, which I made it a long time ago, and it's not good. It was like it's not good. Anyways, William being William. Yeah, I think that could be the name of it. How do we even get to that part? How do we even talk about that? Oh yeah, we talked about Squid Game. Let me see if there's an AU I made where it's called William, where it's called X being X. Actually, nah, I'll look at it after I'm done making all of these, which I don't know when I will. Anyways, William being William is communist stance. Yeah, it was something I made back in like the summer of 2025. It's a mess. It's a messy idea because okay, so the first part is technically another part because I was trying to connect my AUs together. But like I said, the first part I made without actually connecting, without the intention of making it into communist stance, and then I made another AU, and then I decided, and then after that AU, I just decided, and after, let me go back. So it's messy, but like the second part. Technically the second part, I say technically because it was supposed to be the first, but I guess I made it okay, so the main character of Communist Sans is Martin McFly. Why? Because Sans somehow destroyed the time, was messing with the timelines or whatever, and then he screwed the timeline and now he's a communist dictator. I used to think the dystopian type world AU where Sans is a communist dictator was good, but looking about it, it's just messy. Why? Because at one part, like in the last part, actually no, and 1/3 and no, 3/3 in, aka the last quarter, it's just Sans and Jesse from Minecraft Story Mode yapping about the plot of Back to the Future, and but I feel like an actual good part of the Sans AU is like the last part, which really it's just a prequel. Like the last part, aka the finale, is just a prequel of how Sans became evil, how it became communist. I feel like it's a good idea. It's just overall it's just very messy. Maybe if I just stated it differently, then it wouldn't be as messy. I feel like it made Communist Sans backstory a bit interesting, where he's like, it's a Sans from the future. And then where he like gets to communism, and then he gets too much into it, and then there's a bunch of stuff that happens. But at some point he time travels to an earlier point because he was cursed, because before Sans time traveled, he was cursed by Flowey to be like very old and he's gonna die soon. I don't remember if he had cancer or not. But so he decided to like time travel to an earlier timeline, and then like was being mischievous and there was doing bad stuff, and even like took that timeline's Sans place, and even made himself look younger again. And then somehow he messed with the time thing with Marty McFly and Doc Brown. And then that's how he became the communist dictator. And yeah, he did die in the timeline, but he was stopped. It's a mess. Okay, if you want, I could like share it to you because most of these I can eat, because the main reason why I made all the list of AUs is so I can easily have access to the links again. Okay, where was I? William being William. All right, let me go back. Okay, Squid Game Part X Marbles. I remember making the Marbles one. It was really long. it was really long for good reasons. Because most of my earlier works with Squid Game, it's like whenever like a game's happening, it just goes okay, they're done with the game, or like they play this game and then nothing much happens. That's basically what was happening. Also, I spelled extension crisis wrong. I said extension. Okay. But yeah, the Marvel one was pretty good. It's been one I've been most anticipating ever since I started the Squid Game thing back in part 3. I've been anticipating of who's gonna die because I wanted to be emotional of the people that's dying, and I feel like, and I did kill a bunch of major characters in that one, but there's like this one character who died in hide and seek who I wished I wanted to who I wished to die in Marbles, but I really wanted someone major to die in Marbles, so I killed him off. But it's kind of ironic because spoiler alert. Which, by the way, I've already been saying spoiler. The guy, the main character who died in Marbles, they died by the same character they saved right before. So, if they didn't save that one person, then they wouldn't have died. I did that purely on coincidence, by the way. Okay, which I use next? I swear the Charlie one should have came out by now. Where is it? Okay, 7. 7. Oh yeah. I have finally hit the part of my community post where it's just all AUs. I've stopped making regular posts. It's all AUs. So it's going to look kind of weird, kind of not. Anyways, this next one is. This is a low quality one. It's just Azriel and Kara like hanging out with each other, and then Kara dies, and then Azriel goes to the human world, and then he dies too, and then the divorce happens. Oh look, it's a recap, except I added a little extension. How nice. My favorite kind of AUs. Sarcasm. This is bad. Bad AU. I have a feeling the Maze AU is going to come out soon. Alright, next up. Michael Afton. What does he do here? I don't know. For some reason, the mouse from Deltrune are here. Powerplex is here too. Yeah, this looks like a nothing burger. Yeah, I did watch the new Amazing Digital Circus trailer. My invincible brain rot sense couldn't stop thinking about the part where Pomni said, "Are you sure?" In it. There's the Major Digital Circus is the new finale, and I think the last part, because apparently it says 8 and 9, they're both good. I guess. They're only gonna be theater in I think Japan and Canada. So, yeah, unfortunately, I'm probably gonna get spoiled. I guarantee I'm gonna get spoiled from it. So, and I don't think I can't avoid it. Also, nobody, have you watched Amazing Digital Circus? Also, I feel like Jack's is gonna abstract in this one. I feel like they've been building it up, and I feel like they might do it. Okay, what is this called? Okay. It doesn't take that long to if you do plan on watching it, then it doesn't take that long because each episode's 20 or 20/30 minutes long. I've done it. I've binge watched. I one time binge watched 1 to 5 in one sitting, and then next week, I finished the other ones. Okay, that's the Michael one done. All right, what's next? All right, the 9th. We are now in October. Oh boy. Am I stupid? Where's the Charlie one? Oh, there it is. Finally. Okay, next up, this is weird one. Wow, there's a bunch of one sentences in here already. This is not looking good. Fozzie, I misspelled Foxy with Fozzie. This is low-key the only appearance of OG Foxy, by the way, except for the pirate part. Queso walked by, ate Fritz, and left. Great one sentence. Papyrus faced out of the broken house and was thinking how much a bummer that they could no longer play Mario Party 9. Banger one sentence. Undyne got up and suggested he could spar and said, banger one sentence. I mean one paragraph sentence. Koopa Troopa decided to agree to help training because what else he got to do. So basically, Koopa Troopa lost. Koopa Troopa lost, and he's gonna stay being lost forever. He will never return back home. We're slowly getting there to the Charlie one, the first Charlie one. It's almost there, guys. We're gonna get it. We're gonna reach it soon. All right, 10. This is when I told everyone that they don't need to read my full post to comment. And did it work out like that? Kinda, somewhat, I think. Okay, this is a funny one because someone actually requested me to make the. I think I asked someone to give me a suggestion. They said make an AU about ketchup. So that's what this AU is about. I did went into details about it. Where Lanky Kong was like eating ketchup from his fingers or whatever. Hey, wait a minute. This makes less sense because there's this one AU that I've been trying to that I feel like I've lost because I don't know where it went, and it takes place in a bar like this. Except I don't recall putting in my thing. I know dang well. Hold up, wait. Actually, I just remembered something. It'll probably appear soon. I haven't seen any Dotron characters appeared yet, but I know Chaos King appears in it. Same thing with Hello Neighbor. Which Hello Neighbor already has. Alright, what's next? 10. 11. Oh, I finally found it. The one I just mentioned. The one I've been looking for. I finally found it. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Alright, FNAF Part 11. This is where I retcon William's death, and because I hated FNAF Part 5. It sucked. I hated writing because I was literally just rewriting the Stitchline storyline. And I didn't like the way that William died in a Disney spin-off show, kid show way, where he just died off, where he died in a kid show. It's like the main antagonist dying in a spin-off kid show. So I retconned it. And how is that going for me right now? It's hard to say. I can't tell if it's for the better. I think it's for the better at the moment, but right now I'm frustrated with it, with the parts. Because last time in like the most recent part, is this the only retcon or no? I brought back the other characters too. I brought back the Stitch Raves. I brought back Charlie, which, by the way, you're gonna get flashed again. I made a certain post because I made a certain like picture of just to represent what Charlie looks like now. This is Charlie. She looks like she's the puppet mask. She's not the book Charlie. She is puppet mask, and it just so happens novel Charlie's robotic body was thrown in a dumpster, so she cleaned her face on it, and now she controls it. So that exists. Okay, back to my thing. All right. Part 11. What's next? Part 11. All right. Oh, October 11. That's crazy how I uploaded part 11 on October 11. Part 12. Okay. This looks like a weird one. Yoshi's on court trial. Yoshi gets executed. Chris appears in here. How nice. Chris Dreamer. First appearance, I guess. Wait a minute, did I just reference this before? I swear I just referenced this AU before in a recent one. I swear you just referenced this. Okay, yeah, Yoshi gets executed for tax invasion. He got caught, but luckily he had an extra life, so he just respawned, and then he begged Chris and Frisk to not reset for Yoshi to get executed again, which they didn't, and then that's all that happened. Don't worry, this isn't the only AU where Yoshi committed tax invasion. Seems character. That's great to hear. I try making my AUs have the characters be in character, but it's just that they're in like these scenarios, I guess. So what am I supposed to name this? Yoshi already committed tax fraud a while ago. Let me see what what the title is called for that one. Once again, bad criminals, Squid Game Party, entered Minecraft, group plays Minecraft, MCM, dentist, Hunger Game Part 6, Nice Cream Killers, Sans became CIA and dies. I guess I have to look in here. Zombie Goombas, supposedly Communist Sans Part 1, but it's actually Part 2, FNAF Part 3. What cares for real? Ludwig Plane, Misco Plane, Metaton Hormone, Terrapasser, Joke, Mad Mew, End of Royals, Squid Game Part 1. I remember, I do know that Conquest appears, like, when Yoshi was, like, trying to, like, hide in a cave and rest after saving someone and trying to evade from the IRS. He was just trying to lay in his little nest. And then he heard, "Stand ready for my arrival, worm." And then I'm pretty sure it just ended like that. Where the heck is this thing at? I'm trying not to bore you. Like trying to like be too silent to the point where it's getting boring. Okay, 20 Rays a Criminal, Bubble Falls in Cave, Soren. Okay, it looks like, I don't know. I'm just gonna name it Yoshi gets executed. Cause like I said, these are all just placeholder names. Pretty sure this might be the first appearance of Chris Dreamer. Oh shoot, I forgot to check on something. Okay, good. Occasionally I gotta save my comments just to make sure that, because there is a limit of how much characters you can have in your comments, so I gotta make sure that I don't go past that too much. Alright, next up we have what's next? Actually, I have no idea what's next. Am I stupid or something? Oh, it's after this. Oh, it's after part 11. So why are the Kongs? Oh, it's because. Oh, it's because Yoshi was in Chimney. Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. All right, what's next? What's next is the bar. This is the famous bar thing that I keep wondering when it's gonna come up, and it did. It's short. I'm not sure if it is. This is back when I like thought that Chaos King was a good dad and is a misunderstood guy. But nowadays, I just see Chaos King as like racist because he is racist to Lightners. But I still think the part where Bowser and like Chaos King were gonna have a debate about taking care of kids, and then Chaos King instantly went, "I agree with you and everything," and then the debate ends. I feel like that's cool. Okay, this is literally just a bar. This is like probably the first time Omni-Man is like non-violent in my thing. And he just went in the bar and it's like he just tells everyone about how proud he is of his son. It's just low-key wholesome. And then Bowser minions are like Bowser minions are so used to him attacking that they attacked him, but they didn't hurt him. It's pretty short. So it's just a bar. There's nothing much to it. What the heck just happened? Bar. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Go back. Okay, good. And not only that, but yeah, bar. All right, next up we have Tiny Kong, Tiny Quest. Laugh. I remember making this AU. This is one of those rush ones where I made, and it was like rushed to the point where I was like, you know what? Let's have a sequel. I made a sequel. It's horrible. It's absolutely like really messy. You remember Tiny Kong? She barely appears in a darn thing. We didn't even really talk about like how about main antagonists. He's mostly. It's just weird. Okay. All right. Next up, Hank Schrader fights animatronics. I made sure to get the picture of the cameo where he like specifically saying, "Attention, sussy gussies from Freddy Fazbear Pizza." Hank Schrader here. Clown out. Okay. I don't want to spew too much brain rot, but that's by the way that's why Hank Schrader is in my AUs because of those stupid cameo videos. They're so silly. I still find them funny to this day. All right, what's this one? Oh, this is a weird one. Originally, I was gonna make it where the candy Undyne turned her into a child, who. Originally, the candy was gonna turn her into a child. It's yeah. Don't know. I don't know why. Is that really the main part of it? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Shoot, I hit my mic. All right. Let me go back to it. Undyne. It's short. Very creative. Very creative. Hold on. Actually, I'm gonna count. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yep. That confirms my confirmation. Yep, it's all accurate. Everything is accurate here. All right, next up is Undyne Gets Short. Never mind that. Finally, we have Green Charlie, the first novel Charlie AU. It sucks. Charlie can't can't catch a break. Is that a good title? Yeah, maybe. Charlie, is it? I could have sworn she appeared in a different one. Charlie Non-Daily Life. Charlie Extension Crisis Christmas Edition. There's not much Christmas mentioned. Alright, what's next? King, this guy. Holy smokes, this is very short. That's way shorter than I thought it was gonna be. Holy. Alright, What's next? What is next? Oh, there it is. Okay, where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, great. What's next? Something School. I made the Something School. It was something of a nothing. Oh, seriously, nothing happened. All I know is the only memorable thing about that AU is the fact that it came out on Thanksgiving. That's all. That's all it has done. This is the first pirate part of my AU where it's just gonna be. I guess it was something. Yeah, it was something. This is the first pirate part I made. What the heck is happening here? Which surprisingly, I feel like it might. Which surprisingly, the pirate thing is still going on because part 1 was so rushed that I had to make a sequel. And then I made it part 2. But part 2 was actually it was similar to the Squid Game one, where I unintentionally made part 2. So I decided to connect the two together, even though they don't have the same characters in there. Wink, wink. I was physically winking for something. Anyways, I feel like the pirate one is good. I feel like it has a lot of potential because I am seeing potential in it. I do know who the antagonist is. I do know their motives. The problem is, I haven't shown them that much. And the reason why the Squid Game one was easy to make because because the antagonist is literally similar to Squid Game, where it's like the front man. I already know who the front man is, and I barely even call him front man anyways. I just call him by his real name, which this is not a spoiler because it was literally revealed in part 2. But his name is Steve from Minecraft, the game. He's the main antagonist, and his motive is he's a businessman, where he like turns people into food and then sell them to other people. Because yes, the way people what people eat in Squid Game is the fallen contestants. And don't worry, we still have the detective side plot going on, which is arguably more exciting than the actual games itself. So Steve was easy to make because he was made based off the front man, and I already knew what Steve's motives were. I already know what he was trying, because basically the majority of the time when Steve appeared, he was trying to like get like the detective people away from him. Which, by the way, the reason why he wants to get them away because they have this really powerful guy who one-shotted Steve's netherite armor previously. And now they got that same guy to try and go after Steve, and Steve is trying his best to get that guy away from him. Spoiler of who that guy is, but it was the guy on my computer. If you know, you know. He also sent out a bunch of animal sharks to attack them. Sometimes they're effective, sometimes they weren't. It costed one of them to like somewhat sacrifice himself. I say somewhat because it's not confirmed if they're dead or not, but they're just gone. But they forced themselves to be gone just to give it to someone. So the front man was easy to make, and the FNAF parts are also easy to make because, okay, well, to be honest, the FNAF ones are just me following the games, except in my own version. Which, by the way, I only made the first FNAF part because I was purposely trying to see how crazy I can make it, because in that part, William Afton made Andrew. And, yeah. William also made the Faster Fight books. And now I got, like, 16 parts now. And I'm currently trying to end it. Which, by the way, Andrew has amnesia right now, and he doesn't remember the first part of the AU. Like they did in Stitch Line. Yeah, he made Andrew. If you're wondering how he made Andrew, he basically, got a bunch of DNAs from the MCI to DCI, his own kids, himself, and then he put them all together like Powerpuff Girls style, and then boom, Andrew exists. Do you know what he does to Andrew? He does every theory possible. He streamlocks him. He puts him in the nightmare chamber. He buries him. He eats him. He puts him in water. That way he gets Springlock in the water, and technically John's too. I think I forgot if he got shot or not. Yeah, it's a mixture of a bunch of Andrew theories, and don't worry, Andrew and Cassidy, they're kind of friends. Because Andrew was a troubled child, but after one part, he got separated from them because of Man in Room 1280, which, by the way, somehow William was making that book while he was literally in the back of the van. I don't know, and he knew. It was a gag, so I didn't put that much thought into why that was happening. But it's a whole thing. So now I'm trying to make a story that I made as a joke into an actual serious ending. So that's kind of an issue I'm at right now. So I don't really need to worry that much about the antagonists because they're kind of simple to do. Like William is currently Glitch Trap right now. Mimic used to be Glitch Trap, but he's now just the Mimic animatronic. Circus Baby / Elizabeth is now just Plush Baby, and she's multiple plush. She can control multiple plush babies. And Eleanor is madly in love with William Afton. Don't ask, okay? So they're kind of all easy to make, and like Steve is also easy to make because his whole thing is he's a businessman. He's behind the games, and he's trying his absolute best to get like the detective people away from him. Okay, and another part which weirdly enough I didn't actually encounter. Am I gonna counter on here soon? Yeah, I am. Once I reach the Hunger Games, then I'll tell you about it. Okay, so I'm gonna go back over here, cause we're almost there to it. Okay, next part is what's the next part? Next part's Diddy Kong. So what happens in here? Oh! I remember making this one. I remember like while making this, I messaged people asking about their knowledge on the Plants vs Zombies lore. Surprisingly, this isn't that short. I thought it was short. Actually, I thought I've done this before, but I guess not. This is Plants vs Zombies. I've had a bunch of Plants vs Zombies one. This is one where they got set up. So I made an AU similar, not similar, but longer and more detailed. But I'm not sure how to differentiate the two between the titles. Okay, let's analyze here. Okay, so it starts off with Diddy Kong and Kiddy Kong playing Mario Kart 8, and then they got captured by the Wither Storm, but Dr. Edgar George Zomboss and the zombies destroyed the Wither Storm and saved everyone. And then they all return back to their base where Eric Cartman like tricked Zomboss into thinking Albert Einstein's here. Because yes, I did read the Plants vs Zombies graphic novel, and there was a panel where Zomboss said that he idols Albert Einstein. No one's talking about it, so I reference it here. They all think this is fan and stuff, but trust me, that is canon. That it is canon that Zomboss, that Albert Einstein is his idol. It's one of the graphic novels. I think it's the time travel one. I really need to keep reading them all, just to fill my Plants vs Zombies lore. Anyways, obviously Cartman was lying, and it was Queso, so Queso got rid of him, and then Cartman rewarded Queso with like a food, which secretly had his cat in it. Queso, once Queso took a bite, he instantly knew it had his cat in it, and then Queso tracked Eric Cartman down, and then punished him for making Queso eat his cat. So that's quite a story. What am I supposed to name this thing? What if Eric Cartman made the Wither Storm? Game theory moment. Okay, what am I supposed to name this? Eric Cartman Trick Zombies or something like that. I don't know. Cartman. Hold on, let me get my two hands out. More so Zomboss, because like the other zombies are just following his orders. Is this like? Okay, we're good on that. What's next? Once I get to the Hunger Games, then I'll explain my lore. On that, not the full lore, but majority of it. Okay, next up, this is like the first explicit appearance of the Fun Gang from Deltrune. Oh wait, I just realized I already made a title for this. I don't know how I forgot about it. Fun Gang goes to Carnival. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wario's there too. Susie really doesn't like Wario. Great. All right, what's next? Next up, we have... Oh boy, we're here. The Minecraft Hunger Games. Did I? Yeah, okay. So, oh boy, the lore in this one. I feel like this might be the most consistent one, and a bunch of coincidences happened while I was making it, where like the implications of it was perfect. Okay, well, okay, I shouldn't glitch myself like that. Okay, technically, like, telling you who the antagonists are isn't spoiler because it was technically revealed in the first part. But basically, the Hunger Games is based off the Minecraft battle mini games from the console era of Minecraft, the Legacy editions, and basically a bunch of people are put in it. But we see in the first part who is behind it because someone cheated in the first part. I'm not saying who cheated, but I will say who banned the person who like punished the cheater, which is obviously Notch. Duh. Who else would it be? So Notch is like the antagonist in this one. He's a bit complicated to do because he's very, very overpowered. I mean, he literally created Hunger Games. He's like arguably the most powerful character in there. So I'm not sure if I'm completely satisfied with how he was like taken down because that was the hard part when making up the finale of how an extremely powerful character can be taken out. Granted, the good guys don't always need to win. And I feel like my ending was a little bit corny, TBH. That's like the only part I don't like. The ending, it felt a bit corny. But he was easy to make. I mean, not easy to figure out how they're gonna take him down, but like it was easy to figure out. So why does this matter? Because of like the fact that I'm still kind of struggling my pirate part. But I guess Notch's present was always there. It's just not so much with my pirate part. My pirate thing is kind of complicated because of the fact that there's a bunch of stuff going on in there. Okay, so this is Birdly. This is the first Birdly one. What happened here? I lied. This is not the Birdly one. Birdly's just a victim here. He's just here to show to set the tone of the story. You know, the story. I just say he was pretty bad, not gonna lie. I don't think I put this much care into Seiyu, TBH. I tried making a spooky story in here. Spooky mystery story. Did it pay off? No, it didn't. Okay, what's next? Okay, go down. Alright, next up we have Japanese Sans. You know, the goat this is like technically a variant. This is another Sans variant we have. Oh wait, I said Samurai Sans Adventure. Is that his canonical name? I name him Japanese Sans, but the problem is I'm not sure that's a good idea to name him that because it could be stereotypical, and so I'm not entirely sure if that should be his name, and if Samurai Sans is better. I forgot what I named it in my other AUs. I usually call him Japanese Sans or Samurai. They're the same name. They're the same people. Who's next? Next up is Birdly. He goes to the evil gym. And mystery quest. Did he go on a mystery quest? Technically, what was the mystery? I forgot. All I know, there was blood coming out of a water fountain. What happened in the ending? It's just blood. I don't know. Birdly Gym arc. What they don't know is that there's a lot of blood in this part. Can't wait for the live action adaptation of that one. JK, not really. Okay, what's next? Oh wait, there's actually a new poll. All right, what's over here? Something Saints and Zombies. I remember making Something Saints and Zombies. Where yes, Saints did do it with zombies, and I feel like it's good. Maybe the last part was a bit anticlimactic technically, but I don't know. All right, Twisted Bonnie gets chased by a queen. Wait a minute. I'm starting to see a pattern. The end. Whenever I make an ending of some sort, it doesn't usually end up that good. Okay, actually maybe not because I like the Squid Game one, but maybe. All right, Twisted Bonnie gets chased by Queen from Deltrune. That technically did happen, but it's more than that. All right, what happens next? Wiggler, our favorite boy Wiggler. He gets terrorized by Gaster. Yes, that did happen. That is very true. He did get terrorized by Gaster. He didn't want to get terrorized by Gaster, but he did. Okay, who's next? I believe the next one is the first one. This is a corny one. I'm not gonna lie to you. Boshi appears in here, I guess. That's cool to know. First gun pacifist route, sure. Except it's not a recap. Oh shoot, it's 3030. Did not rename upload a new video. Shoot. Wait, should I keep doing my posting, or should I go watch a new video? Hold on. The thing is acting weird right now. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do it. Also apparently, I'm gonna have to get a package thing soon. Okay, honestly, I'm already not first, so I might as well not. So I'll just go later. It'll just be one of those times. IG. Weird how she did. Weird how there wasn't a post talking about how there was gonna be one. Anyways, back to it. Frisk is doing a pacifist route. That's technically what happened. So I'll give them credit for that. That did happen. It's not that interesting, but it did happen. Alright, next up, the second part of Charlie. She's back. Weirdly enough, this one came out the same day the FNAF movie came out. Am I stupid or something? Where's Springtrap's Enter Game Show in Eminem's Travel Multiverse AU at? Did I went past that? Pretty sure I did. Oh yeah, I did. I did. Okay, this is really short, unexpectedly. Why is Peter Griffin here? Peter Griffin's here and no one's talking about it? Okay, fine. Sure, be like that, I guess. Don't elaborate. Why are we still making a short stop like this? Alright. Next up, Eminem. You know, the rapper. I actually don't haven't listened to Eminem music, so don't ask me why. Actually, I will tell you why I put Eminem in here. It's because someone made a music video called Eminem Stronger Than You. So I put it in my playlist, and whenever that plays, Eminem's here. So, Eminem travels the multiverse. And he does some bad stuff that he suffers. So that's Eminem's first appearance. Alright, now we're on to the Charlie Non-Daily Life. Is that a good name? What even is her daily life? Alright, so so I feel like this AU is arguably better than the first one. This one here, it starts off with her paying her taxes. It took her an hour and 32 minutes and 8 seconds, which now I'm thinking about it, that's probably way too short. She's really good at doing her taxes. She's super fast. The fourth class of William Afton's in this one, where he just watched Evil Dead, and then he made his twisted animatronics into zombie likes. Spoiler: I have not actually watched Evil Dead. I'm just low-key adding references to stuff I haven't even watched before. Anyways, Papyrus and Charlie are friends. Charlie watches Star Wars, aka why I made that picture. And she got attacked by the twisted animatronics. She used a Japanese item. I literally didn't even take an English translation of it. I literally just copied and pasted it online and just put it in there. I don't even know how to pronounce this name of the weapon. She killed William Afton in it though, so that's cool. She finally got to meet Pierre in the fourth closet. She finally got her revenge. All right, who's next? Okay, now there's 3 of them. How nice. FNAF World, people getting freed. Yes, I remember making this one. This is it's a good one. It's fine, I guess. I don't know. Bowler becomes a fat no-life gamer. That was a bit of an interesting one. I feel like there might be some odd choices I made in it. King tries forcing Yoshi in Clash Royale. I don't think it was made like it was originally meant to be made, but I think it was still kind of good. I think. All right, what's next? Nah, don't worry. What the heck just fell? Don't worry about chat. I'm not concerned about chat much. I mean, it's good to have some people in here, but I don't expect it to be like always like be chatty. Okay. So yeah, it's fine. I think. Also, I don't know when, but I might leave. I might quickly go upstairs soon because yes, I am recording this in my basement. And apparently there might be something at the door that I have to get. So, all right, what's next? What next up is the beach. Oh, ooh. I know this one. Spamton steals Queso Cat. This is such a peak one. Is it actually peak? I fear that this AU actually has aged well. The one where Spamton steals Queso's cat. Is Purple Toad even real? I don't even think that guy's real. I'm just making up Toad colors. I feel like this is starting. I feel like at this point my quality's starting to get okay. I actually don't know. I was gonna say it's somewhat starting to get decent, but I don't know. Looking at these one sentence paragraphs. All right, next up we have where is it? Where's Omni-Man? Where is he? Okay. This is a weird one. Okay, so there's a beach, and there's Birdly. Birdly ends up in secret area. Birdly ends up in cave. Yeah, that's the name of it. It's peak. No, I'm kidding. It's not. SAU low-key sucks. I was gonna make. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna make it at first where Burley has a crush on Communist Undyne, and then I realized it might be a bit too weird, so I decided not to. Okay. What did we make? I remember making these. Rockstar Chica celebrates Christmas. Okay, no, that's a lie. Clickbait. You guys just got clickbaited. She didn't celebrate. Did she celebrate Christmas? No, I'm pretty sure she celebrated New Year's. Okay, something party. I actually made a YouTube short about this one. Why? Because it was the draft of it was super short, but the end result was super long. So just because something's short doesn't mean it can be long. Lord Frederick goes to Evil Gym. Springtrap Trap is a teacher part 2. Yeah, part 1 hasn't came out yet, but I'm very confident in what it's gonna be like. Holy smokes, that's a lot of AUs in here. What's next? Okay, October 30th, and we already did that one. So next up, we have October 31st. No, I'm kidding. We have another October 30th. Okay, this one has our favorite game protagonist, Oswald. So Oswald becomes Men in Black, but animatronic. Oswald becomes spy. I've been watching Men in Black in so long. Oswald. It's Oswald. So he becomes a spy, kind of, not really. Okay, so that's October. That's the entirety of October. We did October today. That was surprisingly quick. No, actually I lied. There's one more. Just one more. Oh, so funny story, but while I was making this one, aka the Among Us one, I had such a difficult time trying to figure out what happened in it, and it was, and I tried thinking about what happened, and like once I finally posted it, and it was like Friday, I like low key like just lost all my energy and fell asleep from it. Like it took a lot of my energy off after I was done making it. Among Us. Among Us. Among Us. Is this a hernia one? Pretty sure this is. Spoiler, I don't think Papyrus was looking for the cure to hernia. How long have I been going for? Oh, just an hour and 23 minutes? Okay, that's not bad. Okay, so, does this live up to the hype of being Papyrus curing hernia? That's so cringe. I low-key cringe. I forgot about that. I forgot about that cringe I did. I think this AU was my turning point. I'm pretty sure this AU was my turning point of how I do stuff. I think this is when I finally decided I'm no longer going to make Queso a joke-like character. I don't want to include music videos like this and ways like this. And or one sentence paragraphs. I don't really have that much in here. Pyridos is a great guy. It's a good name. Peak name. Shoot. Papyrus is a great guy. He's a great guy. Alright, so if that's the case, then the next one is... Oh my gosh. It's finally here. Larry Koopa's in Chicago. The dangerous Chicago. Can I just say Chicago in general? He's in Chicago. He's in Chicago. He's in Chicago. Okay, there's next. Ooh, this is what I was talking about earlier when I said that there's this one Cranky Kong that I thought was funny by the title. This is a Cranky Kong gets interrogated by the FBI. It's a really funny name. It's really funny. It's the most hilarious thing I've ever heard. I don't know if the actual one story is good or not. Oh boy, this is when. Oh yeah, I'm entering that era of that. Anyways, this is part 2 of the pirate thing. Susie gambles and then becomes a pirate. Because while I was making part 1, I was looking through my polls and I was like, wait a second. I made post pirate part 1 and I need post pirate part 2. And this is a pirate 1. And then I realized, and then with my monkey brain, I realized they're connected. So I did that. So that's the origin story anyways. Cool. What's next? Reuben the Pig. Queen appears in this one. I think it's her first appearance. Okay, team up. I'm pretty sure team up isn't one word. Team up, not slap. We're not adding that in the title. Unless it's really needs to be said that it's not slap. Pretty sure we already knew that. It's not slop. Completely. Alright. What's next? Kindergarten. I don't think this is actually kindergarten, honestly, TBH. This, by the way, I only made this AU because the random accounter made a music video. Kindergarten. You know, like the game Kindergarten. It's like, yo. I guess this takes place in school, I guess. I'm pretty sure I tried making the title similar. Check out this new yo-yo. I think it's pretty sweet. And then someone has a laser pointer, but it was taken from the principal, who was the janitor. Yeah, yeah. So I tried taking elements from the video. That's basically what's going on. Okay, so there's more polls, more polls. Ooh, this one here was just by DA. I don't know if you know who that is. What? Something went wrong. Why is something Halloween here? Must be an error. Mango gets hypnotized. Yeah, I remember making that one. I feel like that name was a bit rushed, but this one, I think it's really well made. I don't know. Maybe retrospectively it's not, but the idea was definitely really good, in my opinion. Which one have I not done? Okay, now we're in the Halloween one. So what happens in the Halloween one? Well, Papyrus gets poisoned by while eating tater tots. Ochunk appears. Undying Joe herself for some reason. So that's cool. So it's Halloween. I don't think there's any other Halloween ones, so might as well make this one might as well name this Halloween, and that's it. Okay, what's next? What's on the poll? Bowser Minions Daily Life. Okay, this one was a bit of a weird one because I basically the music videos that they gave me was very short. The problem was figure out who the antagonist is because it's basically just the minions. No Koopalinks, no Boom Boom, no Kamek, No Bowser Jr. and no Bowser. And no big enemies, creatures like Petey Piranha, King Babam, King Goomba, King Boo, Big Goomba. You know, people like that. So, I had to think of someone who would rival the minions in their own way without, like, any big people like that. So, I went with, like, the Clankers from Star Wars. But, low-key, I spent a lot of time looking up the ships, but I just ended up just not even specifying what ship because I feel like whenever I was looking into which ship to use, there's always a drawback of one that could have, like, contradicted what I was writing. Okay, we're finally onto the no Santa to my mom AU, which is weird because I'm pretty sure I put that in here today. So that means I put all of these in today. Wow, that's crazy. So what do we actually call this thing? Because I have no idea. I mean, it basically is no Santa to my mom AU. Sure, I'll just call it that. Why not? Alright, Chris was intensely playing GTA 5, but it switched to Mario typing through once her mom came in. Alright, this is another AU suggested by someone, aka Purple Guy. I don't know if you remember who he is. William Good versus Animatronics Bad. William Good guy propaganda. Gerson tells King Piggy a story. Yo, unironically, I posted this AU on Christmas Eve. I'm not even joking with you. I posted the Gerson telling King Piggy a story on Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas, and then you just see Gerson telling. Okay. Next up, I just got here. Never mind. All right. Real next up, we have Nothing Burger. I remember disliking this AU. I felt like there was something going on here, but it didn't work. There was something going on in here, but I executed really badly because I only remember this AU for being Yoda is evil for some reason. Okay, wow, it's surprisingly really long. Why is there a zombie virus? Maybe I should reread this. Just in case. Maybe I treated you too harshly. So what do I call this thing anyways? Waluigi in the Wild. That's what I'm gonna name it. Hold on, I'm texting someone. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. That was surprisingly fast. Hold on, let me just text someone. But just know I'm back now. The text will be fast. That's it's really funny because I was texting a person about it, but hold on. Okay, we're back in business, I guess. That was anticlimactic. Anyways, what's next? Waluigi in the Wild. That's maybe I should like speed read it. Oh, never mind. I have to send a picture. So let me be right back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's look. Let's look. Okay. So while we just got kidnapped and put in a bag. That's why it's called Waluigi in the Wild. That's why it's called Waluigi in the Wild, because he's in the wild, aka out of society. So I don't know. All right, what's next? What's next? More use, more use, more use, more use, more use. I'm pretty sure this came out on Christmas Day. This is a Christmas AU. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. And we have Dexter. I was watching season 3 while I was on season 3 when I made this. Bro, watched 3 seasons of Dexter and it made an AU. And I was like in season 5 when it came out. And that AU gives season 5 vibes. I'm still making my list. It's a big list right now. I've added much more stuff to it. The list is big. Shoot, I forgot to put my link over here. Yeah, I uploaded my Yarn No She Gets Kidnapped one on Christmas Day. Yeah, fun. I ran upstairs to get something, and then I had ran back to take a picture of something. Now I'm back. All right, what's next? What's next? Okay, this is the Springtrap. Is a teacher AU. When am I gonna hit the max soon? I swear I'm already at max comment. I just know it. Okay, good. Next up, Wendy. She won the lottery. I feel like this suffers some of my old issues of my AUs. I feel like now at this point I'm semi in getting there in good quality. This is when I realized I know that the last part wasn't that good in the Wendy one. Alright, what are the polls? Wiggly gets put in the zoo. I remember making this one. I remember I was with a family member was spending over a night at my house. I was with them 24.7, and I told him about it, and we low key kind of semi made it. I say semi because I was asking for feedback on it, and I was telling him about it because I was gonna sneak off and like make it, but I decided, but being open about, I decided to be open about it and about what I was doing, and yeah, that did work out better. Okay, next up we have the spooky haunted house where Vladimir Lenin possesses Undine. Spooky spirit ghost. This is where sussy stuff happened in it too. This is where Alfie was being freaky in here. I'm not saying why or how, but just know she was being freaky. Spooky. Spirits possession. Peak name. Spirit possessions. Maybe I need to make something. If I truly want to make a list of a certain thing, then I might need a better way of doing it than this. Alright, next up we have Shy Guy camouflage himself in a party. This came out on December 30th. Dude, I was on a roll with how many AUs I've been making. And next up we have I made this one on New Year's Eve. This one was very hard to make. Why? Because my phone was dying really fast. I was outside in the cold, in the freezing cold, and my fingers were really cold, and I was typing out my AU while my phone was like gradually going down, and I posted the darn thing at 1%. I felt scared posting it because I felt like my phone was gonna die as soon as I was posting, and then it was over. I felt like it was over. Luckily, that wasn't the case. Phew. Okay, I guarantee you, this is not all gonna make it in. Well, what do you know? It does make it in. How? I don't know how. It did. Somehow it did. I don't know how, but it did. Okay, cool. We're done with this. We're done with November 11th. Alright, what's next? 200 more AUs left. Or something like that, I don't know. We have so many more left. We're still in December and October. No, we're just on November and oh, I remember this one. I made this one while I was on my way to a concert thing. Cool. Cool beans. What's next? More list. This is the Kiddy Kong doing a virtual one. You know, he was just sitting down and he was feeling bored, and then he just created a virtual. He just summoned a demon from the underworld. Good job, Kiddy Kong. I don't know why he would do that. Bad kitty. Holy moly, it's Gerson Boom. Peak name. We got the Gerson Boom in. We got the boom. We have the boom. We have the boom. Okay, what's next? This is kind of short. What the heck? I didn't expect to read Pinky Pill Circus Baby. It's in hell. Final Form William versus Final Form Puppet. This is sounding like a big anime battle. This is some epic anime battle stuff. All right, what's next? Squid Game Part 10. We're finally back to Squid Game. This is when I explicitly mentioned what masks they were wearing. Just looking at something. Yeah. Oh yes, we're about to get to the Merry Christmas AU. Part 10. Where at? We have part 10 here. We have part 10 here. We have part 10 here. Part 10.5. All right, nice. All right. What's next? All right, we have another AU list. What's in here? Caveman, a Freddy and Donkey Kong Get Lost, Squid Game Part 11. I remember posting Caveman the same day. Not real name posted a Funtime Freddy video. Did I get distracted from making my Caveman AU to watch that video? Probably. A Freddy and Donkey Kong Get Lost. I remember making that one. It was remember making the draft in Costco. Or I was making the AU in Costco. Yes, Squid Game Part 11. I remember feeling conflicted of what to do, and I made some mistakes in there. PTSD moment. Alright. What's next? Finally, we're here. We're at the part where Game Henry called Novel Charlie the C word, aka Clanker. I don't know why he called Charlie that hurtful slur, but that was not nice of him. Christmas version, brother. There was barely any Christmas stuff in there in the first place. Extension. I butchered the name so badly. I don't even know how to spell it. Extension Crisis. Okay, let me go back. Existence Crisis. Extension Crisis. Existential crisis. What? There we go, that's better. Good. Alright. Great. We have the Charlie Extension Crisis. For real, how I don't understand how we managed to do all this in one comment. There's no way. Gabriel. He's old. Gabriel's getting old. That's literally the whole point. Gabriel the Warrior's retiring. He's getting too old for this stuff. Gabriel the Warrior is retiring. I remember making that. I remember making that one. Okay, what's next? Who's next? Okay. This is Death Becomes the Roaring Night, which that one was very rushed. Don't mind the picture I used in it, where it's like John Wilkes Booth assassinating Abraham Lincoln. Lemmy gets trapped in a TV. Accurate. That does happen. He indeed does get trapped inside a TV show. Oh my gosh. Look at how many... that's a lot of views. No wonder why to take a break. Well, let's see how much we're really going to have. Who's next? Who's next? Okay, this is okay. So I had no idea. I had no idea if this what I was making while making this, because this one was super confusing to me. Because who is this about? Because I knew I had an idea. It's just I didn't know how to express my. I didn't exactly know what it was about. I thought it was a queso one, but I couldn't figure out if it was. So I just spin my spinning wheel. I got Freddy Frostbear, and then I just made a Shamrock Freddy AU. So this is Shamrock Freddy, the AU. I don't know if Shamrock Freddy ever appears in any. I don't know if he ever appears in anything else afterwards. But this is Shamrock Freddy. He's the main character here. So it's gonna be called Shamrock Freddy. I don't hear any complaining from you guys. Okay. So there's another poll, huh? Great. What's in this one? Oh yes, I remember making this. Redneck's Kong origin story. Wonderful. We all love Redneck Kong. Apparently that's a slur to country people, but I don't think it is. I don't know. I don't know my country lore. Alright, Glam actually getting captured? Yeah, she does get captured. I just don't like this one part of it. I just don't like the middle part of it. Baby Luigi gets haunted by Boos. It's fine. It's fine, I guess. Okay, seriously, look at all of this. This is so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, there's 38 of them. Holy smokes. And that's only the community post too, because yes, majority of my AUs I don't post in my community post saying, hey guys, which AUs you guys find to be more interesting. So that's a lot of AUs. No wonder why I had to take a break. I couldn't keep up. It's too much. Stress was too much. What's this one about? Shroob side, depressed Shroob. Some bomb mobs. Depressed Shroob. Depressed Shroob. He's depressed. Depressed Shroob. He's a depressed Shroob. He can do anything. Okay, so this is the one where Wiggler's dad is getting sold products from Walter White. Wiggler saves his dad. Saves his dad from drugs. Wiggler saves his dad from drugs. What a W guy he is. Either his dad is either his dad's Heisenberg or he's buying from Heisenberg. There's no other way. Okay, what's next? I am so lonely, Mark. Oh, this was just me shouting out a bunch of people for viewing my views. Cool. Someone commented on it? I feel like someone did. Let me go see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, who's next? Who's next? Next up, Spamton. This. What? Why is Jinxie in here? Who let bro in here? Who let bro in here? Who let bro in here? So what am I supposed to name this thing? This is one of those AOs where one half this happens, one half this other thing happens. And I'm pretty sure I knew that while I was making this. Cringe. Anyways, Spamton. I was gonna say wants in all cap, but then it's gonna make it look like Spamton is simping for Chris, but Spamton wants Chris. Like their soul. But that's not specified, it's vaguely, okay? I want you guys thinking Spamton has a crush on Chris, okay? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Ooh, it's another poll. It's another poll. Ooh, I remember making this one. It's the gym. No, it was while I was walking my dog. This is the daycare attendant and his issues with electricity and Oreos. Next up, capitalism and single mom issues. No, this is like a crazy title. I should low-key make this the name of the actual AU. Holy smokes, there's a lot more to use. There's so many of them. What's next? Next up, Cam goes to jail. Okay, Kamek goes to jail. My voice is not dying. Trust. Okay. Who's next? Jeremy Fitzgerald. This is an oddball. Jeremy, but Truman Life. Truman Show. But Jeremy Fitzgerald. That's the name. Cool beans. Next up, we have that. Alright, next up, we have FNAF Part 12. FNAF Part 12. Charlie's the puppet. Next up is Tiny Kong. The story of Tiny Kong in her tiny quest. She's tiny, she's frozen, she's dead, like Chunky. Where's the next one? Oh, another poll. How nice. Okay, what's in here? Ooh, FNAF Part 13. Age of Ultron. It's giving me Age of Ultron vibes, like they were setting it up. the heck is this doing down here? Okay, FNAF part, where the heck did it go? FNAF part 13. FNAF part I believe part 13 is when the Stitch Wraith came back. Tiny Kong part 2 lost the plot. I can highly confirm it did lose the plot. We lost it at that point in time. Alright, what's next? Next up, we have daycare attendant. Tank Creator versus the animatronics. Yeah, very accurate. Take my money. Shut up and take my money. Great. Okay, who's next? Oh, okay. I guess that was all then. Ooh, 25th. What came out on 25th? What was that advertising on this day? Asgore gets confronted by LNG. And the LNG one is when I watched 9 the movie. I at first I thought I was gonna have enough time to watch it, but then when I had to take my dog outside, I didn't have enough time anymore. So then I decided just to make it, and then finish 9. And yeah, low-key got rushed, but I don't know. And then Father Alvin, he died by a cult. Rest in peace, Father Alvin. Gone but not forgotten. Alright, Hammer Bro. This is the introduction of our favorite Sans. Backward Sans. Laugh. I mean, smile. I don't know. Hammer Bro ends up in Funky World. Yeah, it's a funky world. I was gonna say Peril World, but guys, I don't have any peril theories. Okay, no more perils. Peril. That's a bad word here. We don't use the word perils. Alright. This is the time I got put in Naruto's video, and I low-key said some embarrassing stuff in here. We're not gonna talk about it. Alright, gang. This is it, guys. Wario is bombing, rickrolling, and potatoes. He is throwing bombs that looks exactly like potatoes. He's a madman. He's a menace. He needs to be stopped immediately. And this here musical, maybe gone wrong, is the last AU I made in 2025. Now you might be wondering, but there's a lot more AUs that we need to go through. You're still posting AUs for gosh sake. So what do you mean it's the last one? This is the last one I made, not the last one I posted. Those are two different things. Why? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. By the way, this came out the 25th. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So, as you can tell, there's 42 AUs. That's a whole lot of them. So, obviously, I decided, yeah, I think it's time for me to take a break for making AUs. So, I did. That's exactly what happened. And honestly, I think it was best that I got a break from making them. Not like posting / actually like writing them, but making them in general. Too much stress. Too much going on. So, where are we now? Here. Oh, it's Christmas time. So, Christmas time. I already have the Christmas one though, so I'm not sure how I'm actually supposed to do this. Christmas at Wario house. I'm pretty sure it's at Wario's house. Let me go look. Is it Wario's house? No, it's Nightmare Fredbear's house. Why is the ending of this one? After all that, everyone left to go back to their house, and we saw the house owner, Nightmare Fredbear, putting ketchup packet with his other ketchup packet to smoke ketchup. Okay. Sorry. I'm mistaken. This is not Wario's house. This is Nightmare Fredbear's house. My mistake. It's Christmas at ground zero. There's music, there's panic going around. Okay, next up, school. This came out on Thanksgiving. What is Queso doing here? Queso was encouraging the kids to go back to school. Susie actually summoned a dark entity. Queso fought him. But got sad when he realized the fighting it will increase his salary. And it had a 1,000-yard steer while thinking about minimum wage. Susie and Chris went outside. They released Glitch Chap to the public, but Queso approached and dragged the spear down. No. Ah, they gave 10 out to Queso. Ah, nice. Wait. Did I accidentally leave a draft in here and maybe Susie? That's the type of thing I would put in my draft. Oh no, I actually messed up. No. Okay, something school. Something school? Chris and Susie ditch school. Ah, got you. Got you by the nose. How many of these things do we have left? We're never gonna make it. We're doomed. We're gonna die. Alright, Pirate Part 1. We got the first Pirate part in the AU series. Pirate Part 1. Nice. All right. What's next? I just realized I didn't even bother to count how if they're all in order, so I might as well do that now. All right. 1, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, December 1st, December 2nd, December 3rd, December 4th, December 5th, December 6th, December 7th, December 8th, December 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, yeah, everything seems good. Where were we exactly? I forgot. Pirate Part 1. Cool beans. Swiggler. This is the moment where Swiggler gets beaten up by Undyne. Queso. Okay, so Rouse and Chris are here, and Queso are here. Why do I say Queso 2 times? It's a what? No, I just say AI. I meant AU. AU Queso, and the real Queso. Because our Queso here isn't real. He is obviously made in my imagination, and I write a fanfic version of him in my AUs. And we see this Queso thinking he's the real Queso when he's actually by the real Queso. Wait, I have comments on this. I didn't know that. Bro, I better not be talking to myself on here. Oh yeah, I actually called this Goon Lagoon, not Goob Lagoon. Yeah, my bad, guys. I actually call Caseless Plays Goon Lagoon and not Goob Lagoon. why would Queso even name it that? Queso doesn't realize he's the fake, he's the fan. Queso. It's getting interesting. Alright, we're officially, hey guys, we're December! We are at December! Alright, next up we have 1, 2, 3 AUs. It's literally the same thing. Cool. So this is the Hunger Games, okay? Specifically part... What? Oh yeah, it is part 9. Hunger Games part 9. We've come full circles. We finally reached the end of the Hunger Games. Is that good? I think. Hunger Games 9 plus 9.6. Wait, no. 9.3, 9.6, and 9.9. That's way better. 9.3, 9.6 plus 9.9. Oh boy. This is truly a game. Part 1, it's just average. There's some yapping about setting it up first, and then there's some stuff going on. The second part of it, okay, technically the half. We're seeing more stuff happening, and then we're seeing like it's getting there. Be right back. What up, fools? I'm back. Back. Pakistan. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, the Hunger Games. All right, now that we're done with that, we are now on to the part 9.9, aka the real finale. I admit the ending part was low-key cliche, which is wild because I literally had time. No, the only reason why I didn't post it, the only reason why I made emergency AU in the first place, is because I didn't have enough time to separate them all. I'm pretty sure that I got the last parts in. Actually, maybe not. But I've had time, plenty of time to readjust them, to readjust the ending. I don't know why I didn't, but I did. Okay. Am I disappointed? Yep. Will I hopefully change it? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know because I'm being biased because only I saw it. All right. Where are they here? The Legend of Zelda Museum. I have not played Legend of Zelda. I mean, I have played some of them, but I'm not like big into it. I don't know the lore or whatever. All right. Apparently, this is when my AU start getting good. So let's see if that's really true or not. All right. This one, I originally told Worth was gonna be the main character. Originally, told Worth was gonna be the main character who was like really broken. But then I decided I'm gonna make him senile, and I'm gonna make him a mixed bag. So what do I call this? Toadworth. I'm obviously not gonna call it Toadworth senile. I'm hoping that it's subtle that he's senile. Toadworth, the moderator. The moderator. Well, gang, we finally found him. The zombies. Saints has finally decided to stop being a lazy bonehead. And he's finally is curing the zombies. Everyone, cheer for Sans. He did it. He solved world hunger. We love you, Sans. You solved world hunger. You saved everyone. Please take my baby, Sans. Alright, what's next? We're getting there. We're starting to get there. We're getting into Texas. Alright. Twisted Bonnie. He's suicidal. Okay, okay. I don't know why I did that. Sorry. Twisted Bonnie. He's depressed, which isn't good. What the heck is Clayburg doing here? It's an imposter. Yeah, he just got pranked. Twisted Bonnie, he's depressed. He's a depressed. He's a depressed, twisted guy. Okay. What can you do? Like? Don't blame him. He's sad. All right. Next, Fredbear's. I actually made this early in the morning. I don't know why, but I did. This is the one where Chris. Where the heck am I? My heart literally just fell. What just happened? What happened? Somehow my private thing went up. My private tab open. I don't know how. All right. Back to what I was originally doing, which is just gathering up all my AUs together. There's so many of them. All right. Anyways, Chris. I must have clicked on a button while I was clicking. Chris gets punished. I'm just gonna name him that because I don't want to be too wordy. We're getting there, guys. FNAF World people getting freed. They got back. FNAF World people gets rescued. Alright, this name is kind of clickbaity in a way because, spoiler alert, they're not actually from FNAF World. They got turned into FNAF World. Dr. Shroob? What is Dr. Shroob doing here? Next up, Clash Royale King forces Yoshi. Tries forcing... Hold on. Let me be more specific here. Blue King. Great. We did it. Alright, what's next? Feels like we're getting a bunch of stuff off our bucket list now, aren't we? Yep, we sure are. This is surprisingly short, but it's not all that surprising. I can't tell if it's a good short or not. So let me see. What is Rockstar Chica celebrating on New Year's? I knew it. I knew it, you suckers. What? Okay, good. Okay, this is a problem. I already have an AU called Party. However, there's a major difference between these two. This one has a play. Party and play. Yeah, I got him there. Okay, low key, I'm still inevitably gonna change it. I just know it. All right, gang. I need to sort out my AUs because obviously I can't save him. Big issue. Big issue. Big issue. Hold up, I'm in my stream. Be right back.